On today's show, we'll get an inside look at the new look Liberty offense as spring football continues, and we'll highlight senior sharpshooter Emma Hess.
Plus, we'll hit the diamond to relive a hot start for the Lady Flames, and we'll take you inside the park for baseball's opening day. This is Flame Central. Football, baseball, softball, basketball, even NASCAR. I mean, we literally cover it all on this episode of Flame Central. I'm Emily. He's Matt. Thanks for joining us. You picked a great show full of Liberty Athletics content.
Yeah, the trend on this show seems to be winning, which we'll see from the diamond and the hardwood. But before that, we got to start with a little bit of football.
Of course we do. I know it's weird. It's not fair. It's spring. So technically, it's not football season. But listen, there are plenty of new faces and a lot of question marks that follow when it comes to the 2025 Flames. This week, we take a deeper inside look into the offensive side of the ball. Another spring, another very different looking roster for Liberty football, especially on offense.
It is a lot of change, but that's college football nowadays. But it's good. You see guys come in here and they want to be at Liberty, and that's to get you fired up. It's guys that want to be here and they want to win championships. They want to win football games. They want to do the right thing and get after it. And I think that is very refreshing to see.
I think there's 17 new hands that went up, first time being in the offense, first time being a part of our program. So, yeah, you're using the spring to try and see what those new guys can do, but the biggest thing that we've tried to instill is, like, what is the identity of the offense from the get-go? More so not even just scheme or concept-wise, like, what does it look like when you turn on the tape and we play?
In order to achieve that goal, the Flames look to veteran leaders who have been a part of this program.
There's a bunch of different pieces that we're all trying to fit together, so just keeping good energy and keep positive. Being consistent as a leader in that is huge, and just setting the tone for like who we want to be moving forward and when we come out on the field in fall, what team are we? And I think just building that and shaping that right now is big.
Being in the position to be able to lead people is like, hey, look, this is how we're going to do things. We're going to get after it, and hey, come with me. This is how we're going to do it. This is how we do things. Now we don't walk off the field. We jogging off the field, running off the field, high energy. Leading by example and doing that so you can pull others with you, I think is an important thing that we're doing a lot of this offseason.
While it's encouraging to see those guys step up as leaders, the biggest question of the offseason remains: who will lead this Flames offense at the quarterback position in 2025? Right now, Merdinger, Vasco, and Hauk are splitting those reps.
I've been very, very impressed with how quickly they've picked things up. They have been studying it like crazy to the point where they've had, I don't know how many true mental mistakes they've had through. Now it's going to continue to get more challenging the more you get through practice. But you can tell that those guys come into the meeting room and they're prepared. They're not relying on me to teach it in the room with them. They come in, they understand it, they're competitive, and they've been performing really well.
That being said, Berger and Bradford are both out with injury, so the Flames will not make a decision on the starting quarterback this spring. The competition will continue through fall camp. Hey, if you want to get an early look at this 2025 Flames offense, then you need to be at Williams Stadium on March 1st for the annual spring game. It gets started at 1:30 in the afternoon, and the best part for Matt Warner,
What is it?
it's free.
Oh,
It's free. Come on, cheer on the Flames, get to know the new squad. In the meantime, pray for some warmer weather, but regardless, we'll plan on seeing you at Williams Stadium on March 1st.
All right, let's talk some softball. The Lady Flames, as they typically do, not shying away from tough competition. This past weekend, they played in Florida. Can you tell? Not Lynchburg. They played in the Shriners Children's Clearwater Invitational, and the highlight was their battle with number 12 Alabama. The Lady Flames were 7-0 heading into this game and didn't take long to get on the board. Savannah Watley smokes one to the gap in left center. That drives in KK Madre, and LU jumps out to a 2-0 lead. The Crimson Tide, though, not backing down. They would score twice in the third inning, 3 more times in the fourth inning to go ahead in this ball game 5-3. But these Lady Flames, they've been the queens of the comeback early in the season. And in the 6th inning, they went to work. Watley, again with an RBI single. That would tie the game at 5-5. And then Rachel Roop with the big blow. A 2 RBI single put Liberty on top 7-5. Alabama would plate 1 in the 7th, but Alina Escobar closed it out. The Lady Flames take down number 12 Alabama for their biggest win so far this season. After that tourney in Florida, the Lady Flames sit with an 8-3 record, but that doesn't change the way Softball America feels about them. They have Liberty holding steady at 20th in the nation in this week's top 25 poll. LU scheduled to play its next 13 games at home, so a great chance to continue to improve upon that ranking.
We'll stay on the diamond as baseball seems to be taking note from the Lady Flames. Liberty swept St. John's in their opening series at home. Now the Flames take a quick trip down the road for their first Power 4 midweek opponent of the season, number 12 NC State. Matt, were the Flames intimidated by their ranked opponent?
No, they were not.
No, didn't seem like it early. Third inning, Tanner Marsh lines this one to the left field corner. He's in for a stand-up double. Riley DeCandido races home to make it a 2-1 Liberty lead. But Matt, NC State is 12th in the nation for a reason. Fourth inning, Chris McHugh's double brings in 2 runs. And all of a sudden, we have a tied ball game at 5. But let's fast forward to the top of the 9th. 2 outs. Bases loaded. LU down 1. Can Michael Robertson be the hero?
Come on.
The answer is yes with this line drive to right. That plates 2. The Flames hang on to stun the Wolfpack. Final score 9-8.
Well, throughout the baseball season, we're going to be taking you inside the program with our new series called Inside the Park. This week, we relive one of the greatest days in all of the season, opening day, as the Flames kicked off the season and the Bradley LaCroix era with the doubleheader against St. John's.
Yeah, there's that saying that, every day is opening day to some extent because you're lucky to play baseball and all that. But to be a part of it personally and at a new place, it's exciting. Hopefully all your hard work with them and guiding them coaching-wise is come to fruition in day one.
Opening days, it's a special day. You put in a lot of work over the fall and preseason. It's a kind of a year-round preparation for February 14th.
Got a beautiful day. It's getting better. Just a couple announcements. Obviously, we're going to play a doubleheader tomorrow. First pitch at noon. Didn't really want to play a doubleheader on opening day, but then day you got to do what you got to do, right?
Yeah, no one wants to play a doubleheader on opening day. If you throw your closer on Friday night, you want to have them back available on Saturday. And if you throw them in that first game, you probably won't have them available on, the second game of the doubleheader. But it's something you got to go through in baseball, and it'll make you a little bit tougher in the long run for sure.
Good pitch. Which one's that? Slider? It's a really good pitch.
I think we set the tone for the team, and if you have a good staff and you pitch well, it can mask a lot of mistakes, and you have a chance to win a lot of games. So we take pride in that, and obviously we have a good group of arms and think we're ready to embrace that for sure.
It's a super competitive atmosphere, kind of iron sharpens iron type of locker room that we have. Everyone's constantly competing, and we've got so many good arms in our locker room that you have to be at your best every single day, or else someone's biting at your pants to take your role.
A lot of the closest guys to me on this team are pitchers because we're around them so much. So it's just, I'll ask them for some tips if they have a pitch like Garrett McLaughlin or Dylan Matheson. If their slider is a little bit better than mine, I'll ask them questions about that, how I can improve that.
Obviously, we know what tomorrow is, right? All right, it's opening day. We should all be excited. Remember, right, we're going to compete and we're going to enjoy it, okay? We're going to enjoy it, all right? And we're also going to get 2 dubs, okay? We got all kinds of talent, right? Just like I told you guys yesterday, talent's no good if you don't believe and you don't have confidence. Ready to go? Yeah? Ty, break us down, baby. Let's go.
All right, boys, let's go. Flames on 3. 1, 2, 3, Flames!
We've got game 1 of a doubleheader and game 1 of the 2025 season for the Liberty Flames as they take on the St. John's Red Storm. And there's an old saying, there's an adage that goes, you don't know what you don't know. And coming into the 2025 campaign, that's very fair to say about this Liberty Flames ball club.
You guys have been training and working extremely hard for this opportunity. Today is game 1 of a long season.
We do what we do. We go in here, we get ready to go. We toe the rubber, we compete. And we got that ace mindset when we get on the mound. I believe in you guys. I appreciate everything you've done to this season. I'm excited to see where you go, and let's get after it, okay? Day 1 of the season, let's roll.
Matheson making what'll be his 12th career start, his 3rd for Liberty. Last year for the Flames went 2-3 with a 6.38 ERA and 14 appearances, and again, most of that in relief.
Going out there and throwing your first pitch is just There's no real feeling like it. My grandpa tells me baseball is like a dance. So there's times where it's faster, times where it's slower, and you kind of just have to go with the moment.
He threw the last pitch of the 2024 season. He's going to throw the first one of 2025. Matheson rocks and delivers, and we are underway. Fastball. Off the plate inside, ball one, 12:05. Here's his payoff. And that is called strike three on the inside corner. 92-mile-an-hour fastball. And that'll be all for St. John's in the first. They go 1-2, 3-0 doing. A strikeout for Dylan Matheson. He's got the Flames off to a good start. We go to the bottom half of the first inning in Lynchburg. Hot shot and a fair ball down the left field line. That one ticketed for the corner. One run is in. Marsh around third. He's up easy. 2-0 to Troyer. Line drive right field. That one's going to get down for a base hit. That'll be multiple runs. There's a liner. That's in the left field off the bat of Seeley. He's got his first collegiate hit. And a swing and a miss, strike three. Got him on a cutter. Swing and a miss, strike three. Foul tipped it into the mid of Tucker Moore. Another 3-up and 3-down frame for Dylan Matheson.
Hey, great job. Yeah. Great job. You're done. Yep, outstanding. Great job. Great job. Hey, y'all pick D up. Y'all pick D up.
This has been an offensive onslaught from Liberty this afternoon against a really good pitching staff. 12-3 Liberty in the ninth. 2 outs, nobody aboard. 0-1, ground ball to the right side. This should do it. Early's got it. Second baseman to first. And the ball game is over.
Good job. Good job, baby. Good job. Great job, Cart. Good job, baby.
Liberty wins it in dominant fashion. And the Bradley LaCroix era starts with a bang.
It's great. Celebrate it. 10 minutes down the road, forget about it, move on.
It is time now for Flames baseball in game 2 of our doubleheader today.
Hitting a baseball is one of physically the most toughest thing to do in all sports. You're hitting a moving ball at a different angle and you're trying to match the plane and hit a round ball with a round bat. But, you know, being on the mound on that island by yourself, mentally it's the toughest position on the field.
The 1-2, swing and a miss, strike three. Strike three called, outside corner. And Ben Blair strikes out the side in a scoreless first. There's a swing and a drive. Deep right center field. Bernardini on the run. Looking up. It's over his head. Sorensen's into second with a ringing RBI double, and the Flames lead 1-0. Swing and a miss, strike three. And it's swung on and missed for strike three. Blair already well into his career high in strikeouts. 1-2. He adds to the total. Strikeout number 10. He is rolling.
Yeah, it's one of the best things about being a pitcher. If you're on, you can kind of almost win the game because if they can't score, they can't win.
Did he go? Yes, he did. Strikeout ends the inning. Ben Blair, 6 shutout innings. We go to the bottom half. Get the man a few runs. Liberty leads at 1-0. Troyer 0 for 1 today.
Johnny Simmons said, word on the street, guaranteed Cameron Troy hits a home run. Opening day. Hey, and the good thing, you got 2 games to do it tomorrow.
I know. That's even better.
Right?
I got
All right.
18 innings. Probably,
You got me?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay. All right.
Here's the 3-2. High pop down the right field line, twisting toward the corner. That ball is going to get out of here.
It's a long season, 56 games. It's about 504 innings. You go out and have a really good outing. You have to be able to enjoy that moment, but then the next day you got to get back in the routine and build and start looking for that next outing as well.
In the air, center field. Robertson circles off his route. He's there, he's got it, and that's your ball game. And Liberty sweeps this doubleheader from St. John's.
Quicker we can overcome that feeling of negativity or positivity and keep that stoic, kind of still mindset, you know, we'll be pretty good throughout the year. And I think our guys are mentally capable of it. And it's part of my job too, is to, when they get too high, kind of pull them back a little bit. And if they're too low, pump them up a little bit too.
Flames on 3. 1, 2, 3.
We take a quick timeout, but when we come back, we recap Liberty Hoops' impressive road trip, and we'll hear from star sharpshooter Emma Hess.
Plus, we have a very special edition of Warm, Hot, and Fuego. More Flames Central after the break.
Tucked away in the Blue Ridge Mountains of Lynchburg, Virginia, you'll find us, Liberty University. Here, we pursue excellence in all of our academic endeavors, from anywhere. We fight for victory in our athletic programs and fan the flames with a mighty roar. We equip students with a Christ-centered perspective that changes lives. We are creators, problem solvers, and world changers. But above all of this, we are champions for Christ.
A college degree is more than a diploma. It's taking control of your future and finding that next step. At Liberty University, we not only care about your career, we also care about your calling. And we want to help you learn, develop, and grow so you can make an impact as a champion for Christ. Over 600 online programs, one you, infinite possibilities.
You might have heard some things about Liberty University, like how we're just a little Christian school in the middle of nowhere. And there's nothing to do here. I mean, come on. You know us. Boring.
Boring?
Yeah. They say we don't work as hard, think as hard, try as hard.
I object.
The truth is, well, we might surprise you.
Welcome back to the show. No midweek game for Liberty basketball this week. And after the way they played this past weekend, they probably deserve a little time off. Some call it the toughest road trip in Conference USA. The New Mexico State UTEP swing, not easy, but the Flames found a way to win both. Liberty trailed at the half in both of these contests, but came back to secure the road victories. After going 1-7 on the road in CUSA play a year ago, the Flames are a league best 5-2 this season. What a difference a year can make. By the way, it was a good weekend for Liberty, even though they didn't play. Teams losing all around them. A Jacksonville State and Middle Tennessee loss means the Flames are in second place all by themselves and only a half game back of first place heading into the weekend. Keep in mind, Liberty will host Jack State next Thursday in what promises to be a huge matchup. The Flames very much in the mix for the CUSA regular season crown. Well, one of the reasons for Liberty's road success, home success, just their success in general this season, has been the play of Talon Peter. The senior has been fantastic in a bench role, and we had to ask him about it when he was a guest on this week's Flame Central podcast, powered by Alcova Mortgage.
How does it feel to be, contributing so much to this team, off the bench especially?
It's great. I wondered a little bit at the beginning of the year where I would fit in, and, I thought my gift was scoring, but early in the year, I thought that maybe I'd have to go a different way, and find a way to be out on the court. But no, the guys have done a great job of getting me involved on the offensive end. So it's fun coming off the bench and doing that because of the people's reactions. People think anything you do off the bench is heightened, because if I was starting and putting these numbers up, it is what it is. But because I'm coming off the bench, it looks magnified.
You know, Taylor Peter is not just a really good basketball player. He's a great interview. You can listen to our entire convo with him on the Flame Central podcast powered by Alcova Mortgage. You can find it on Apple, Spotify, you name it. You can also watch on the Liberty Flames YouTube channel. We drop a new episode each and every Monday. Following their win over UTEP, the Lady Flames recognized 6 seniors who have given so much to this program on and off the court. Those individuals include Bella Smuda, Jordan Hodges, Anna Bodosa, Emily Howard, Caroline Shirey, and Emma Hess. Hess has been known for her sharp shooting. She holds a single-season record for triples, surpassed 1,000 career points this season, and she's this close to becoming Liberty's all-time leader in three-pointers made. In this next feature, we'll hear from Emma in her own words about how far this game has taken her and how much it's meant along the way.
I love being in the gym. It's one of my favorite places. It's where I've spent so many hours putting in the work to be the best player I can be. It all started back in Beaver Creek, Ohio. Whether it was playing with my brother or the neighborhood kids, I figured out pretty early that I loved basketball and I loved pushing myself to become better. I just never knew how far the game could take me. Once I got to high school, all that changed. Suddenly, colleges were reaching out. Coaches were calling, but I just kept my focus on the game. I kept working. I knew I'd eventually find a place that felt right. And that place was Liberty.
Checking in, getting her first minutes as a Flame, Emma Hess.
When I came to LU as a freshman, I didn't know what to expect.
No good. Emma Hess, the offensive rebound, and she collects her first points as a member of LU.
All I knew was that I was going to work as hard as I could to fit in and help the team.
There it is.
That's still how I feel today. Whatever it takes. Knocking down a three, taking a charge, finding the open teammate, whatever it takes to help my team win. I've experienced some great moments.
Hess, gonna drive it, gets to the rim, bucket, foul, Lady Flames go on top.
And had my share of personal success.
Emma Hess, welcome to the 1K Club, 1,000 points per career.
And it's hard to believe how quickly 4 years have gone.
Spinning in the lane, pulls up and hits.
But through it all, one thing hasn't changed since I was that little girl in Ohio. My love for this game and my love for the work. So, I stay in the gym, doing what I've always done, just trying to be the best player I can be.
Matt, great job on that piece. Emma Hess is such a special player. And
Absolutely.
you know, we have a special warm, hot, and fuego this week. You know when Emily Austin is hosting the segment, it's going to be good.
Yeah.
Rhett's out playing in the snow. Matt Warner steps in to save the day. Can you do it? You ready? We got it. This is rapid fire. So let's start. We have a theme.
Yes, the theme is speed. We have to be extra fast, and that also fits all of these 3 athletes that I'm choosing here today. Don't pull a hammy.
Let's start with warm.
Warm. Taylor Peter. Richie McKay tells me might be the fastest player end to end he has ever coached, and what a player he's been for the Flames. 20 points on the road at New Mexico State, 23 on the road at UTEP.
A double-double there.
He has been a star. Over 16 points per game in Conference USA contests, leads the Flames in that regard. 4 points per game better than anyone else on the roster. He's shooting over 45% from 3. He is and should be the 6th man of the year in Conference USA this season.
And he's all off the bench. I love it.
right.
I love that production.
Yes.
All right, let's keep things going. From warm, we move to hot.
Do you like speed? I got KK Madry for you.
Oh,
softball,
she's
maybe the
pretty quick.
fastest player in the country, and she's off to a ridiculous start at the plate. Hitting 500 through the first 11 games, that's 16 for 32. It took her until March 26th last year to reach 16 hits. She has been on fire. Not only that, when she gets on base, that's where the speed shows up. 12 for 13 in stolen bases in their first 11 ball games. That's top 5 in the country. She is an absolute weapon when she gets on the base paths.
When you get production for this entire Liberty lineup, it's going to be some scary stuff. Honorable mention, Allie Zealand.
Absolutely.
You know, she had the
That
freshman
would've
record.
fit the speed.
Fit the speed. I'm not trying to step on your toes. All right, we finished things off with
my segment, but whatever.
Fuego.
In Fuego, Ben Blair. Speed, we're talking velocity on the fastball. He can run it up to the mid-upper 90s, and the Flames might have an ace on their hands. great out of the bullpen a year ago, transitions into a starting role this season. First outing, 6 shutout innings against St. John's, 11 strikeouts. He was your Conference USA Pitcher of the Week. This kid is special, certainly a pro prospect, and excited what he can do with a full season in the starting rotation for these Flames, which, by the way, are coming out red hot this year.
They are, especially on the mound. Exciting stuff. All right, great job, Matt.
Thank you.
I mean, big shoes to fill. Sometimes we don't have much in the C block of the show, but we do this week. It's good stuff. We put Liberty softball on the hot seat to find out who is superstitious. More Flame Central next.
So you're looking for a university that has anything you could possibly need.
Anything?
You want a place that has the programs you want to study.
I think I'm going to sign up for the fashion design program.
All right. A place with state-of-the-art facilities.
And who doesn't love big-time sports?
Somewhere you can hike, slide, climb, and most importantly, eat. And all that with a great view? Yeah, I think I know a place.
Hey, welcome back to the show. Liberty softball has shown us a lot already this season. Matt, did you know the Lady Flames have already beaten a team from each of the Power 4 conferences?
Wow, that is impressive. But handling Alabama was nothing compared to answering our hard-hitting questions. We're bringing back Hot Seat this season, and we begin by asking about superstitions.
Oh, I'm superstitious. Yes and no. I'm superstitious, like, if I'm not hitting well, I need to, like, change my hair.
One time I struck out, and so I had a high pony, and so I took the high pony down out of my hair, and then I won the championship swing with a bun in my hair, so I just kept the bun going.
My superstition is, I mean, I guess I don't really have one, but
every day I try to eat Skittles.
like when I'm putting my socks on for the game, I put my left one on first, and then my right one, and then my left stirrup, and then my right stirrup.
Like, I've been doing that since I was probably 5 years old, eating Skittles before every game because it gets my nerves, like, going in a good way.
I wouldn't say I'm superstitious necessarily.
I don't like to say I'm superstitious. What I like to say is
I just like to have a routine, but, you know,
there are certain routines that work really well.
I'm very superstitious.
And others that I avoid.
I like to blast music when I start. I'm superstitious, but I don't think that they're like anything crazy. Whenever I'm pitching before each pitch, I have to draw a cross on the back of the mound. Otherwise, it's just not gonna go well. I just have to like write like affirmations on my wrist before a game. I have to read the same book. And imagine myself being successful in the game because that's how you set yourself up for success.
Before we go, we have to recognize William Byron and what he accomplished over the weekend.
Yeah, the Liberty-sponsored driver, former Liberty student, got back into victory lane at the Daytona 500. Didn't look good. He was at 9th entering the final lap, but a big wreck ahead of him was beneficial. He takes the checkered flag for a second year in a row at Daytona, becoming just the 5th driver to ever win the race in back-to-back years.
That final lap was a lot of fun and drama. Hey, be sure to check out the Flame Central podcast. We drop a new episode every Monday. For Matt, I'm Emily. We'll see you right back here next week.